Hey everybody, this is David at Barnyard Bees. It's a little bit chilly. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon, Monday afternoon, and the bees aren't flying much at all. And what I want to talk about today, I may have confused a few people on that last video about nucs and packages and which is better and which you should start with. So I just wanted to make this video to kind of clarify what you get when you buy either a nuc or a 3-pound package and advantages of each. So that way I'll clarify to people what. Now, as far as nucs goes, we do not ship nucs. So I know a lot of people like to get our genetics of gentle bees. And if you do buy a nuc, we don't ship them. So that's one problem with people that are not local or within driving distance. So if you want our genetics, you need to buy a package, because that's the only way to get them transported across the country. And that way you have gentle bees. Now, here's the difference between the two. If you have a nuc, it is better, but the thing is, with the nuc, you will get it later in time, and that's with anybody you buy with. That's one thing I didn't clarify, and sometimes I just forget to talk about things, and then people start asking questions about when are your nucs going to be ready, when your packages going to be ready, and it's not at the same time. The packages, we start shipping those out at the end of March. So you get a package almost a month earlier than you would get a nuc. Nucs are usually into April, towards the end of April, depending on the winter. Packages are pretty much guaranteed, not guaranteed, but there's never a guarantee in this business. But we start last year, for example, I'll just go by what we did last year. Last year we started shipping out end of March, and we started selling nucs about the 3rd week in April, I believe. So there's a 3-week difference there. Now, if you would install a package of bees 3 weeks prior to getting the nuc, your package will be caught up pretty close. Maybe the nuc would still be a little bit advantage, but not a whole lot. Within that 3-week or 4-week, however many weeks it is, it will be caught up, drawn out, almost the same at that time of year, because you're in nectar flow and you're feeding the bees and they're building up super fast at that time. So I just want to clarify that for people that wanted some of our nucs and thought, I guess from the video, that we ship nucs, and we don't. So if you want our genetics and you're out of reach within driving distance, you need to order a package from us. If you want our genetics, our nice gentle genetic bees that you see me work in the yard all the time. So that's, like I said, especially that time of year, they're bringing in pollen in hordes, because in here in North Georgia, they start bringing in red maple. It's almost the same every year, depending on when that cold weather breaks. Usually 2nd, 3rd week in February, the red maple's blooming, and at that time, that's when those bees explode and start building up like crazy. They're bringing in tons of pollen. They'll almost completely stop, or they will. You won't hardly see any bees at the pollen feeder at that time of year, because they're getting it from the source, the red maples. So, and they start building up incredibly quick. So by the end of March, those bees are going crazy building up. So I apologize for that. I just want to clarify that to some people, because I guess I threw a little bit of confusion in there, and I didn't put a timeline, and about, I didn't talk much about not shipping the nucs. So if you're worried about getting a package of bees versus a nuc, within that timeline, there's not going to be a whole lot of difference in the quality of that beehive. So just to throw that out there so people understand that if you want our genetics and want our stock of bees, that's what you'll have to do, is get a package if you're outside of driving distance. So that's about it. I just want to clarify, just to make a little short video and explain my other video just a little bit better. And don't forget, folks, November 23rd, we're having a big sale. That's a great time right there to get started in beekeeping and to get your supplies at a really good bargain at that time. Our coffee beach at November 23rd, so don't forget about that. And do your homework. Start studying right now. Start studying about installation of packages. We have videos that show exactly how to do that. I actually got 2 or 3 videos. Go back in the archive and I'll try to find them. I'll try to find them and put them up in this video in the upper right hand corner of installing packages, and a couple other videos that'll be helpful to the new beekeeper. And I'll put them, one up on the top right, one in the bottom right, and probably one on the bottom left. I'll try to find some videos pertaining to new beekeepers and packages and how to get started on those. So that's about it. Don't forget, folks, click on the little bell, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Barnyard Bees.